Master Xenia, we have a situation.
I don't like the sound of that. What's wrong?
There's an intruder in the building right now.
An intruder? What happened to the guards?
Can you move? Follow me. We're getting out of here.
Subdue the intruder! Now!
Yes, my master!
Now is our best chance. Move.
Damn! How dare you make light of us? Do you truly expect me to let you escape so easily?
You shielded me? Are you all right?
Men, surround them. Whatever you do, don't let them escape.
Yes, my master.
I'm going for it. Stay close behind me. I think we lost them. Are you all right? Can you still walk? You're injured. This is from when you shielded me, isn't it? You still seem to be in full control, but it won't be long. Until that's not the case. Very well, if I have no choice. I'm going to share some of my blood with you. This will most likely save you, but it may bring you even greater suffering in the days to come. If you think you're willing to take that chance, then please, drink my blood. I could swear I just sensed a wicked notion from you, but no, I'm sure it was nothing. This blood will lead you down a difficult road, I fear. But in the end, your fate is your own to shape. I, Shizuku Tokikaze, do hereby decree that this man, whose blood will soon resonate with my own, be welcomed among us. It seems to have taken, and thankfully, your wounds are now healed. My name is Shizuku Tokikaze. What is yours? It's nice to meet you. I'm sure you've heard the rumors, haven't you? That monsters have been attacking people on the streets of this town. I am a hunter. It is my duty to slay these monsters, these synthesters. Typically, those who are transformed into synthesters lose all sense of reason. They blindly, violently pursue all that they desire. Fortunately, you manage to avoid being swallowed up by your own material lust. As far as I can determine, you still seem to be fully capable of rational thought. Though I suppose that's because of the blood contract. You're something more than a synthester now. No, never mind. Your wounds may have healed, but you're still weak. And you're still extremely vulnerable to sunlight. During the daytime, you'll need to take care not to expose any of your skin below the neck. Otherwise, your body may dissolve. It may take some time for your body to heal. I'd suggest we rest here for the night. I don't think they'll find us here anytime soon. Try your best to relax. You should be able to move again come morning. Are you up? I'm sorry to ask this first thing in the morning, but do you know of any safe havens in the area? We won't accomplish anything by wandering aimlessly through the streets after all. I'd prefer someplace quiet where we can regroup, but anywhere is fine as long as it's secure. Mogra? All right then. Will you show me the way? How are you feeling? Good. I'm glad to hear it. Don't forget what I told you yesterday. Your body is extremely sensitive now. Exposure to direct sunlight could dissolve you completely. Keep a close eye on your clothing. Don't let yourself get stripped down. I doubt the men who attacked us yesterday will give up quite so easily. I don't think they'll go quite that far. Why do I get the feeling you're just as likely to attack me as anyone else? They're here.
It's her! We found her! That filthy failure's with her too! Let's smush them both!
They're the same as us. Poor souls with a fatal weakness to sunlight. Their sex is not our concern. My mission is to fight them until they're subdued. You should be able to feel it too by now. The power to fight, awakening within you. Come, join me in this battle. We won. Who's that?
Broski, you're alive! I hadn't heard from you in 3 days. I thought maybe somebody chipped you off somewhere. Stare. Who's this lady? She's not part of the Freedom Fighters, is she? Ah, shut it. We all know you still have your V-card. Anyway, you must atone for leaving me alone and worried these past 3 days.
Is this Mogra?
Welcome back, Master! Oh, is it really you?
You've been gone for 3 whole days, man. Where you been?
The hell were you thinking disappearing like that? I thought for sure you'd been kidnapped. And what's with the high-quality 3D next to you? Something smells real fishy here.
Now, we both know that ain't true. If you're gonna lie, at least make it believable.
You serious? Man, I never would have guessed all those rumors floating around Akiba were actually true.
Rumors?
What, you mean you haven't heard them? There've been like a million clips about it. People getting kidnapped and turned into monsters, then terrorizing the locals.
Yeah, that's...
They steal life energy from people. In other words, they drain their vitality, effectively killing all enthusiasm and zeal.
So what you're saying is those recent news reports of people being discovered in deeply lethargic states...
It's because they've been attacked by these synthesters?
I'm afraid so.
I think I understand. This is one of those truth is stranger than fractions things, right?
That would be fiction, Kadi. Truth is stranger than fiction.
So let me get this straight. You go off to apply for some shady-as-hell job where your employer somehow drugs you and turns you into a monster? And nothing leading up to that set off a red flag. You are seriously the world heavyweight champion of dumbass.
Come on, Toko, he's been through enough already. Besides, getting lured in by LE swag makes total sense, considering who we're talking about.
Oh, for the love of... Do you even comprehend how much trouble you've caused everyone? You don't exist in a vacuum, you know.
So ignoring these two for the moment, I believe introductions are in order. I'm Yuto Tachibana. May I have your name as well?
Mine is Shizuku Tokikaze.
We call ourselves the Akiba Freedom Fighters. Together, we voluntarily patrol the streets of Akihabara, keeping an eye out for trouble. He's one of us as well, and this bar serves as our base of operations.
That's right. And I'm one of the central figures in our illustrious group. Name's Kaito Tachibana, and the pleasure's mine. As you might have figured out, I'm Yuto's older twin brother. Best way to tell us apart? I'm the one with all the ideas.
Is one of those ideas being out of school and unemployed?
You shut up! You shut up and you die! Little brothers can't show up big brothers. It's against the rules.
Yes, that's enough now. I'm Kati Raikkonen. I blew on in from Finland to Japan so I could see and do its cool bizdy culture.
I believe what she's trying to say is that she flew here from Finland to study the cool culture of Japan.
Name's Kihachi Sugiyama. I'm the manager of this here game bar, Mogra, where people can knock back a few while they play these old classic arcade cabinets. Feel free to just call me Pops. Everybody else around here does. But you're welcome to call me Dear Sweet Old Man if you prefer.
He's got a face fit for the FBI's most wanted list, doesn't he?
Hey,
But he's a good guy, don't worry.
you could have said that sooner, you know.
I'm Toko Sagisaka. I grew up with this dolt and just can't seem to get away from him, despite my best efforts. No need for formalities with me. Everybody just calls me by my first name. Incidentally, thanks for saving him.
I happened upon him during a mission. It was good fortune, nothing more.
There is one other member of our group, but she's like a rare monster spawn. She should pop eventually. Guess you'll meet her then.
So, what's the plan? Do we all pile into the police station and tell them Akiba's infested with monsters?
They'd never believe a word of it.
Why not? I mean, we can show them living proof. You're one of these synthester things now yourself, right?
No, that's no good. He'd get dissected and have weird sciencey tests run on him.
So going to the police would involve giving him up as a noble sacrifice. That sounds reasonable.
Don't even joke about that. Besides, shouldn't we be more concerned with trying to get him back to normal? I mean, if he stays like this, he'll start attacking people sooner or later, right?
That should be no concern. He will not attack others against his will, at the very least.
He won't?
Well, what do you think? You're the one in the hot seat here. Yeah, I guess you did miss 3 days worth of television. Makes sense you'd want to catch up. By which I mean Toko's right. You really are a dumbass. Seriously, you make even me look upstanding.
There's still an awful lot I don't get, though. Like, if there's hard evidence of monsters in Akiba, shouldn't the police already be on it?
Until we're certain of that, all we can do is our duty as freedom fighters and investigate.
Oh, hey, Tokikaze, would you care to help us out with that?
What?
Well, I mean, you seem pretty familiar with these things. So come on, what do you say?
It is true that I've been researching them. But I'm being specifically targeted by them as well. And I don't wish to involve you all in my affairs.
I think that ship has already sailed.
No kidding. These creeps have already changed one of our guys into some kind of freaky vampire. So yeah, if you can help with that, we ain't gonna stop you.
All right.
Okay then, perfect. Shizuku, please write your name and cell phone number in the group registry.
Cell phone? I'm sorry, I don't have one of those.
That's rather unusual in this day and age, but if you don't have a cell number, your email address will do just fine.
Well...
Sounds like you're a tough one to get a hold of. I guess it would be kind of awkward to ask for your home number, huh?
Actually, I haven't been home in quite some time. There were problems.
Seriously? So you're an honest-to-goodness real-life runaway, all mired in melodrama?
I didn't run away exactly, and I do have a place to stay. A place with plenty of manga. They even have a shower there.
Don't tell me you're staying in a manga cafe.
Do you not have anywhere else to go? Seems you've got some heavy stuff going on.
Pops, you know, the upstairs here is all stark and bare and empty.
Oh yeah, you're right. I think we got some bedding squirreled away around here too. What do you say, Shizuku? If you like, you're free to stay on the second floor here for a spell.
And we won't take no for an answer. Meeting you like this feels like it's gotta be more than a coincidence. Know what I mean?
Having you around can only be to our benefit if we're to continue studying these monsters. It would seem to be a win for all parties.
Then we all agree! The Akiba Freedom Fighters have a new member! 3 cheers! Bob
But wait. I haven't agreed to anything. All right. Just for a little while, though. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so here we freedom fighters stand, in the midst of a maelstrom. You said you fought some of these things already, but aside from that, you ever done any real hand-to-hand combat?
I never meant to forge anything. You just mean we fight so often you happen to get something out of it, right?
I'm not sure I'd even call those fights. They seem to be more like tests of endurance to me.
Huh? What was that?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
See, I'm getting a little worried now. Hey, I know. A friend of mine runs a coliseum in Akiba. Or a battle arena, I guess. Whatever you want to call it. Might be a good place to get yourself caught up on the basics of combat. You want, I'll introduce you.
For real? What kind of person is this? Who the hell runs a battle arena in Akiba?
Just a martial arts nut I know who found herself managing the place, that's all. But she doesn't let just anyone step into the ring. You gotta pass some kind of test first or something. I'll give her a call and let her know what's up. So you better get going. Oh, and take Shizuku with you too. A little extra training can't hurt any, right?
I think Toko should go with. She can probably force her way in there, no problem. Test be damned.
Watch your tongue. I am a dainty and respectable lady. You got that? Seriously, rude much?
It's not a bad idea, though. So whom will you escort to the arena? Shizuku or Toko?
All right. If I'm going to eliminate them, the synthesters, then I'll have to be as strong as I can.
The battle arena is on the other side of Main Street and right past Junk Street. You got that?
Let's go.
Knock 'em dead!
Well now, it's rare to get customers at this hour. Oh, you must be the boy Pops was telling me about. You look rather ordinary to me. But perhaps there's more to you than meets the eye. Oh, where are my manners? I'm the manager of this establishment. You may call me Antoinette. While I don't own the arena, the one who does is presently on a journey, so I am in charge for the time being. Now then, let's get started, shall we? This facility exists to help one achieve his or her full potential. It is a place where rivals cultivate each other's growth. Those who win do receive reward money, but the true reward is the experience itself. However, not everyone has the heart of a champion. If you wish to stand victorious within this ring, you must first prove yourself worthy. I will now test that worth, if I may. Are you ready?
I will be assisting him.
As you wish. Please, step into the ring.
Good luck. I'll follow your lead.
Well done. Though considering who sent you here, I shouldn't be surprised. And you were simply amazing. So much so that I'm tempted to scout you.
Much obliged.
Here's your pass. With this, you may come make use of the arena anytime you wish. Please make this Colosseum roar with the flames of your passion.
Are those the suspicious people Pop spoke of?
The hell's your problem? What do you think you're looking at?
You here to start something? I'll make mincemeat out of you both!
They're synthesters. I can sense it. I'm afraid we have no choice but to defeat them.
Welcome back!
Oh, hey, got your order right here. A whole family of beef bowls. 1, 2, and 3. God, you're such a pissant. Can't you be a little more gracious?
So, guys, you know we serve food here too, right? Might be nice if you order from us every now and again, or at all.
But Pops, this bar... Well, the coffee is delicious, but the food items are not so delicious.
Ooh, that stings me right in the old ticker. You're an employee here, you know? Don't it bother you to tell me our food sucks?
I have to say, though, your food order is quite a bit bigger than usual.
And that might just be the understatement of the century. Your food order is monstrous, man. Like eating contest world championship monstrous. All you've done is eat lately.
Could this be a side effect of his transformation into a synthester?
Most likely. Those who are transformed typically attack humans and feed on their vitality. But that's not the case here. It seems he can still sate his hunger with food, as long as he eats enough of it.
Hadn't thought of that.
So... hurt by sunlight and always hungry? That sounds very rough.
Doesn't it seem kind of weird, though? I mean, if every other synthester attacks people, why doesn't he? What makes him different?
Well, that's...
Oh yeah. Since you're gonna be fighting monsters from here on out, I came up with a few support plans for you, so to speak. Yuto, if you would.
Right. Can I see your phone for a bit? Now, where was that again? Oh, here we go. Set the login info and done.
Can you feel it too? Someone is shadowing us. Synthesters? Or perhaps... We're surrounded. Missionaries? I don't think they're missionaries. I don't know who we're dealing with, but I believe they must have some connection to the organization. If we strip their clothes, we'll know for sure. Let's go. We won, somehow. But I don't understand. Our attackers didn't seem to be synthesters at all. Who's there?
Bravo! Absolutely marvelous. Why, your physical prowess is simply staggering.
You have an older sister as well? Who are you?
Before I answer that, please accept my apologies. The men you stripped just now are my subordinates. I'm very sorry if they took you by surprise. My name is Shion Kasugai. I'm the CEO, the president of Daishihan Pharmaceuticals.
The president of a drug conglomerate? What could you possibly want with us?
This town, Akiba, has hosted many strange happenings of late, wouldn't you agree? So many reports of random attacks, their victims left in inexplicable lethargy. But who are these attackers? Is there a roving gang of degenerates on the loose? Or is there something more to this? I simply must know.
So you're investigating the synthesters?
Oh, synthesters, you say? Is that what the perpetrators are calling themselves?
Damn.
If you know the proper term for them, well, how to put this delicately, you're clearly involved. Really now? You took to that scuffle rather well for a pair of oblivious children, and your moves, I've never seen anything like them, never once.
What is it you want?
I've been looking into these incidents privately for some time, but I've always come back empty-handed, until just recently. You see, by pure chance, I happened to catch wind of some local gossip. Would you believe a strange boy-girl duo has been running around Akiba, tearing people's clothes off in broad daylight? Such perversion.
We're not perverts, and we're not doing this for our own amusement either.
Oh, please don't misunderstand. It's not what you do that intrigues me. It's the results. You see, when these two people expose their victim's flesh, witnesses claim that flesh suffers some kind of massive sunburn all at once. Strange, isn't it? Now, of course, one might lay the blame on global warming or some such, but how could the same sunlight we're standing in now burn a man so quickly? And that, in turn, leads me to ask, what reason might you have for fighting these so-called synthesters in the first place? First things first, of course, I had to confirm your involvement, hence my little test, uncouth as it was. And now I've seen your strength, your speed, your endurance. Simply put, you can't possibly be human. Your panic is adorable, but entirely unnecessary. I'm not here to stand against you, but rather to offer my help. In short, I want a sample, a specimen of these synthesters. If I can get my hands on one, I can analyze its composition and learn what makes it tick. And who knows? That sort of information could be of use to you as well. Here's my card. If there's anything you'd like to discuss, please don't hesitate to contact me. I do look forward to meeting you both again. Particularly you, little boy. You're quite the handsome little devil.
So we're under surveillance, then. What's your impression of that woman? Do you want an older sister that badly? At any rate, we should return to Mogra and discuss this with the others.
We have returned!
Hey, welcome back. Thanks for all your help. Hate to ask this of you before you even get a chance to sit down. Would you mind going back out on patrol?
We've taken down a good number of synthesters, but it just doesn't seem to be helping.
We still see reports of new victims, and there seem to be more of them, not less.
Guess there really is only so much our little group can do.
And we can't exactly go to the police with this either.
No kidding. We'd have no choice but to turn player character in if we did that, given his connection to everything.
Not gonna happen. A true hero doesn't go run into the state for help. At least, not in my book, you don't. We gotta stick to our guns and do what we can all by our lonesomes.
All right, so let's pick partners then. Who's with whom?
Understood. Let's go.
We'll take the area around the station. You two take Junk Street.
Make sure you come back in one piece.
I'm not sensing any synthesters here, but I am getting a feel for the town. Is it always so boisterous? I think I actually kind of like it. The place where I was raised was deep in the countryside, away from everything. I'm not quite sure how to say this, but even though there are other lively towns all throughout Japan, I get the feeling there aren't many others quite like Akihabara. The fact that such a place can even exist, it's almost divine in nature, as if all this were brought together by a god. There, the group of people over by that bargain sale. They're synthesters. Come on.
You're synthester hunters!
Worthless scum! How can you stand against our glorious vision?
We've been promised S-rank rare goods for defeating you, so now you die in the name of limited edition strippers and figure variants!
Are you all right? You're not injured, are you? It looks like we have a new problem. The organization is aware of us. They know we're hunting synthesters. I fear this fight is about to get much more unpleasant. We should return to Mogra.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. Like, if we could get Rin to tell people, we'd be set.
Especially if she told it to people during her live tour. That would definitely get the message across. What do you think, Shizuku?
I'm going out for a bit.
Huh? Wait! Man, she's fast.
Something got her flustered in a hurry. Is she one of those anti-Rin buzzkills or something?
Now that you mention it, she seemed kind of distant when we were heading off to Rin's street show, too. Yeah, me too. Come on, let's all split up and look for her. I'll check Main Street, you head to the side streets. Don't worry, we'll find her.
I needed some fresh air. It was stuffy in there, so I decided to go on patrol. It has nothing to do with Rin. I don't hate her. Truly, I don't. Look out.
Well, well. It's been some time since the useless dullards in my employ reported back to me, so I thought I might come check on them. And whom should I find?
It's you.
Let's not waste any more of my time. You're not worth it. You're not worth much of anything, in fact. Not only did you escape from my facility, but you have the audacity to mobilize against us. Even disposing of trash takes time and effort, you know. And my time is immeasurably more valuable than yours. Still, perhaps it's fate that we've met here. Perhaps I should thank you for giving me this opportunity to send you on your way to the next life.
That's enough.
I let you get away before, but you're not going anywhere this time. Know the name of your executioner. I, Zenya Amo, shall defeat you, and with that victory, my level will rise.
Be careful. He's much stronger than any of the others we fought.
Ha! Your child's play is no match for the likes of me. I am the chosen one. My existence far exceeds that of any mob characters you've faced thus far. Now the time for fun and games has ended. Behold my true power! Who's there? Who? What? Rin? Why are you here? It seems our little dance has been rather rudely interrupted. Of course, you aren't worthy opponents for me in the first place. I suppose my pitiful subordinates are better suited to garbage duty after all. Best of luck in your futile struggle.
you're not gonna stop on my account then. I told you, didn't I? Not to involve yourself. Just know that if you get in my way, I won't hesitate to move you out of it by force.
Wait, Rin. I'm sorry. I'll tell you all about it when the time is right. For now, let's please return to Mogra.
Wow. So that Amo guy from the organization really put you through the grinder, huh?
Are you okay, Shizuku?
I'm fine. Thank you for your concern.
Oh, it's the sister.
I heard you almost got killed, Potato.
What? No, he wasn't almost killed. I mean, he got injured, but it's not like...
You can go wherever you want and do whatever you want, and I won't interfere. But if you ever make your adorable little sister worry about you like that again, you'd better watch your back.
I'm very sorry. This whole incident was my fault.
Don't waste your time apologizing. Use that energy to help everyone work together and solve the underlying problem. That's all I have to say to you.
Does she dislike me?
No, that's pretty much how she is with everyone. Still, she sort of has a point. We really haven't been prepared for what we've been getting ourselves into, you know?
Those are frightening words on so very many levels.
It is rather impressive, though, that you were able to return safely from an encounter with such a powerful enemy.
The police showed up, just in time.
What do we do now, though? We can't let the synthesizers run wild just because one of them finally put up a decent fight, can we?
Well, hey. Heroes always go up against tough bad guys. Don't matter where or when the story comes from, the hero always gets back into a corner sooner or later. But then, between seasons 1 and 2, he figures out some new kick-ass move, and then boom! The odds are even again. So now's the part where we suck it up. It's time for a serious training montage.
That's all well and good, but training?
You got a better idea? There ain't no getting off of this train we're on till we get to the end of the line.
Well, I do agree that increasing our attack strength is crucial. But we also need to come up with a viable plan. We need stats and strategy to win here.
Don't let me interrupt. This conversation is fascinating. All this talk of training is so delightfully anachronistic that I couldn't help but overhear. It practically resonated through the streets.
Ah, Miss President, welcome.
President? Who is this lady? She looks expensive.
Oh yeah, guess you ain't met her yet. This is a lady who gave us that synthester finding app.
Shion Kasugai. You may think of me as a woman of mystery, come to give my support to the Akiba freedom fighters.
Woman of mystery, huh? You come across more like a queen. Like maybe an ice queen.
What was that?
Nothing. He said nothing. I'm Yuto Tachibana, and this man, who simply does not know when to keep his mouth shut, is my brother Kaito. It's a pleasure.
A pleasure to meet you both as well. Now then, about this training. Is there any way I might be of assistance? I see. So, to summarize, you're facing an extraordinarily dangerous foe, and you want to become as strong as possible in as short a time as possible. I love it, and it would be my pleasure to assist. In fact, the whole of Daishihan Pharmaceuticals is at your disposal. We're behind you 100%. You see, there are numerous secret drugs I've been meaning to test out, and this seems the perfect opportunity. I've been told none of them have any notable side effects, so fear not. You'll be right as rain.
That sounds unbelievably shady.
May I say something? You're already stronger than a normal human being, but I don't think you've yet realized your true potential, so to speak. Your judgment is still untrained. As you continue fighting, however, I believe the circumstances of each battle will help you learn proper technique.
So basically, he needs more XP. Learn how to fight against specific opponents in specific situations, right?
And that brings us back to you, Pops. What kind of training did you have in mind?
Well, I was thinking you could light yourselves on fire and run around, or stop an iron wrecking ball with your bodies. Stuff like that.
I'm pretty sure neither of those would end well.
Yeah, I was thinking more like regular weights. Oh, or wall sitting for a whole day to work my leg muscles.
What do you think? Which training method seems best to you?
All right.
I think that's a mistake, but whatever. Just remember, basic training could do you good. Grow you some muscles. And some guts, too.
My. I had my hopes up there for a moment, too. Well, if you should ever change your mind, say the word, won't you?
Let's go to the battle arena. I have an idea. When you drank my blood, your body became stronger than that of an ordinary synthester. However, your mind did not follow suit. Your mental skill, your judgment in battle, is no greater than it was before. Imagine a champion's race car with a student driver behind the wheel. That's you as you are right now. So if you truly wish to become stronger, face me. Look for openings and exploit them. This is real combat. Do not hold back. Are you ready? Yes, that's it. Your timing is perfect.
I can't go on!
Also,
Give me back my clothes, now! And look away!
remember that timing in your forthcoming battles. Always keep an eye out for the perfect opening, and you'll be unstoppable. So, shall we put your new training to the test? No question. They're synthesters. Let's take care of them before a crowd gathers. No word yet from the rest of the team, I take it. It seems Amo has yet to show himself then. I believe his claim was accurate. He is very distinctly separate from the other synthesters. Our current training may not be enough to defeat him. Yet if we don't, peace will never return to Akiba. You are a mystery to me. You always keep your head held high, no matter how bleak the road ahead may look. If you can believe in a happy ending, then I will try my best to do the same. Is that your cell phone?
Hey, we're at the plaza north of the Electric Town exit. We found some pretty shady-looking people. They definitely fit the profile anyway. Get over here as soon as you can.
The plaza? Come on, let's go.
Hey, over here, quick! It's them. The app has them all staticky too, so they're definitely synthesters.
I can confirm that as well. Be careful. Amo may not be far behind. You should leave now, Kaito.
You don't have to tell me twice. Good luck.
Let's go. Don't let your guard down. These appear to be decoys?
Your intuition is keen indeed. These poor souls are nothing but bait, and you are the catch.
Xenia Amo.
That little celebrity guest appearance saved you last time. But today, you won't be so lucky. I'll reduce you both to ashes.
I've got your back.
No! How could I falter so miserably?
Pathetic!
Damn it!
Don't you celebrate just yet, you worthless garbage! No one stands against me! I am the chosen one, the original synthester! I am superior to my mass-produced progeny in every way. And you, woman, I can't stand the sight of you anymore.
Women, children, it makes no difference to me. My ambition is absolute. I crush all who stand in my way.
What? Impossible. How can you even stand after taking that much damage?
Unfortunately for you, he's my familiar. I shared my blood with him. The contract was sealed. He is one of the Night Eaters now.
No. A Night Eater? You're one of the Arbiters of Darkness? The same as him? But then why? Why interfere in our affairs?
If you stand in his way, not even your bloodline will protect you.
I've got your back.
It doesn't make sense. I fought with all the power I had, and yet I was outmatched. No, I won't accept it. I can't. I can't possibly lose to such petty little fleas. Two mere children with no ideals, no ideology. I'm not going to regenerate in time. Know this, you pathetic rodents. The next time we meet, I will tear you limb from limb. Do you hear me? Limb from limb!
Yes, I'm fine. But thank you for asking. I couldn't have done this without you. Thank you.
Way to go, you two! You did it!
Hopefully this should help quell the synthester attacks for a while.
Even if it doesn't, it's still one hurdle out of the way. That's gotta count for something.
We should regroup at Mogra. There's much to discuss.
Well, guess we won, somehow or another.
Yeah, that Amo bastard's run off with his tail between his now exposed legs.
Hopefully that means the opposition will behave themselves, at least for a little while.
Well, maybe, but it ain't like we took down all the synthesters there are. Gotta make sure we don't let our guards down just because of one victory.
Yes, that's right. We're not out of wood yet.
I think you mean out of the woods.
Listen, could I have a moment? I have something I'd like to discuss with you. Preferably in private. This place reminds me of home. Do you have anything you want to ask me about any of this? There's no one else listening here, so I might be able to answer. I would very much like this to be a serious discussion. Well, remember how after we escaped from the organization, I let you drink my blood? That's when it happened. You were entering into a blood contract with me. See, I'm not human. Throughout history, people have used many names to describe our kind. Goblins, phantoms, demons, even gods. But we're more properly known as Night Eaters. And if we Night Eaters willingly share the blood that flows within our veins, we can create minions for ourselves, known as familiars. Though, we can each take only one familiar in the course of our lives. The familiar's primary characteristic is to inherit the powers of the Night Eater, gaining strength far beyond that of an ordinary man. Much like the strength you've displayed in battle. I would say the vast majority of the power you felt comes from me, in fact, not from your transformation into a synthester. The familiar's job is to hunt synthesters alongside his Night Eater benefactor. And synthesters were originally sad, pitiable shells of humans whose lust and greed had grown so enormous that it changed them into hideous beasts. They suck the life energy from others as fuel for the pursuit of their desires, knowing and fearing that oblivion awaits them if their greed should ever dry up. We Night Eaters are cut from the same cloth, so to speak. But the key difference is we retained our ability to reason, and somehow came to be revered, and feared, and worshipped. Over time, for each incident involving the synthesters, there was always some question as to whether or not we Night Eaters were involved as well. And yet all we wish for is to live in peace and tranquility. That's why we hunt the synthesters. We expose them to the purifying light of the sun so that they may become human once more. Though whether or not that happens depends entirely on the person. And familiars are different. Familiars can never be human again, sunlight or no. At least, I've never heard of a way. Back when I made the blood contract with you, you were breaking down on a cellular level. I made you my familiar, solely to save your life. But in doing so, I turned you into something inhuman. I can never apologize enough for what I've done. There are other things we should discuss as well, I believe. It might be overwhelming if I were to reveal too much at once. I'd prefer to explain it all little by little, but I promise, your questions will be answered. I want you to know, however, that I do accept full responsibility for your condition, and that what I've done to you weighs on me very heavily. I am truly, deeply sorry. Come on, I'm sure the others must be worried about us by now. We should head back. I need to tell them what I did to you as well.
Hey, you're back. Took you long enough. Where were you two? We were getting worried.
I'm sorry. It's just that...
Wow, that's heavy stuff. So you're not human then, Shizuku?
By appearances, you look like an ordinary cute girl.
So that's how you were able to distinguish synthesters from normal humans then?
Well, I can tell synthesters from normal humans too, when I'm fighting them.
I'm so sorry to have kept the truth from you all this time. You may pass judgment on me as you see fit. But for now, I'd ask that you please let me rest for a while.
Oh, sure. The upstairs room is all yours. Guess an awful lot's happened lately. You gotta be tired.
If you'll excuse me then.
So, What are you gonna do? You gonna tell her it's okay, or not?
Well, I suppose that is true.
Come on now. This is serious stuff.
Oh, it's the sister.
Prototype, is it true? Are you not human?
You saw Rin being chased by Daishihan flunkies? The hell's that about?
That's what we'd like to know. I mean, there has to be a damn good story there. Also, it seems like Rin knows Shizuku.
That's...
Yes, enough moping. It's time for a big announcement. Here, you take it too, Shizuku. Please look at these pamphlets, everyone.
Akiba Cosplay Fest? I don't understand.
Fest, as in festival. There's a big cosplay contest, and everybody is welcome to enter.
I understand the concept, but what about it?
This year, Akiba Freedom Fighters will transform into Akiba Squad Strip Prism. To put it another way, I signed us up to cosplay SP characters. There are 3 magical girls in the SP squad, you see? Pink, yellow, and blue. I am dressing as Pinkrism, the pink one, and Toko will be Ambrism, the yellow one.
Wait, Kati, what are you talking about? I never agreed to this.
And I would like for the honor of playing the blue magical girl, Sapphism, to fall on you, Shizuku.
What? There's no way I can do this. I don't know the first thing about striprism.
No worries. We can appreciate all 47 episodes of it right now.
Ooh, I couldn't help but eavesdrop. We should use this Blu-ray box set I just so happen to have in my hands at this very moment.
Yes! Very nice, little sister. Now we have everything we need.
Do I really need to reiterate that I never agreed to this? Oh, hey, I know. If our resident little sister is so into the show, why doesn't she do it instead?
I can't. It's physically impossible for me to walk around in public shamelessly pretending to be an anime character.
Well, how do you think I feel?
Now, don't be like that. Let's all try our best to win the competition.
Do my objections mean nothing to you?
So, I suppose I'm doing this then.
And so, let the Strip Prism screening begin.
So cool. Even though I've already watched the entire series over 100 times.
How did I let myself get roped into this?
Surely you must know all about SP, right? What? How could you? You must be sure to watch very closely this time. Now, may I preamble? This is the story of 3 magical girls who protect the peace of Akiba. Their names are Suzu Toen, Toka Kisumi, and Lily Omi. The show's broadcast stopped 3 years ago, but there are still many fans today.
Please, pay special attention to the outfit changes. Depending on the outfits they're given, each of the girls is able to utilize different powers.
A picture is worth 1,000 blurbs. You'll understand when you see it. So let's cut the chatter and enjoy the show!
I have a bad feeling about this.
And that's the end of episode 1. So what did you think? Isn't it super duper?
It's not bad. But what the hell is the Akiba Fairy Showdown supposed to be?
That's the plushie I always carry around with me. It kind of has the same face as Brotosaurus.
Fairies are a type of earth spirit, I presume?
In this story, Showdown is a guardian deity of Akiba. Now settle down. Let's continue watching.
Wow, can't believe it took 10 episodes before the three of them joined forces. That's a lot slower than I expected.
It's an interesting approach, though.
Huh? Didn't quite catch that.
Never mind. It wasn't important.
Whew, 24 episodes. We've made it to the halfway point. I'd say this calls for a break, wouldn't you?
No! We must keep this tension building all the way to the last episode.
I'm fine to keep watching.
Don't think, just feel.
All right, you win. I'll keep going. It's over. After 18 long hours, it's over. Whoa, Shizuku, are you seriously crying?
No matter how many times I watch, SP is still a super great show. Except for the last episode.
The way the SP girls live their lives, it deeply moved me. Except for the last episode.
I can't imagine watching this and not crying. Except during the last episode.
Kati, do you think I can pull it off? Do you think I can be the cute, precocious, penny-pinching blue defender Lily Omi, aka Sapphism?
I think the role will be in good hands with you, Shizuku.
Then I'll do it. I'll do the Sapphism cosplay.
Shizuku, are you feeling okay? Your whole character seems to have changed. Fine. I might as well join you guys too. You need an ambrism, I'll be your damned ambrism.
All right, with that settled, let's get your cosplay started. Each of you write down your measurements and discreetly submit them to me.
We're counting on you, little sister. We are the unbreakable wall that keeps Akiba safe from harm. We are Akiba Squad Stripperism. Now, we three have come together at last. We shall claim our rightful stardom at the Cosplay Fest.
Hey, sorry to bust in on you when you seem to be having such a ball.
There you are. Over here. Look around you. The town is overflowing with cosplayers. It's amazing.
I should have never agreed to this. It's so embarrassing to be seen in public in this getup.
No worries. In Akiba, this is everyday wear.
Your sister did a fantastic job making this outfit. It feels so comfortable.
So, what do you think? How do you like our SP cosplay?
Thank you.
Whoa, check out that super high quality stripperism group.
Please, let us take your picture.
Yes, please. Come, let's do the poses we practiced.
Seriously? We're actually doing that?
Well, of course we are, silly. Overflowing with smiles. I am Pinkrism.
Brimming with hope. I am Ambrism.
Glistening with purity. I am Sapphism.
Together, we are the unbreakable wall that keeps Akiba safe from harm. We are Akiba Squad Stripperism.
Seriously, guys, this is really embarrassing.
Not for me. I am Lily Omi. I am Sapphism.
Wow, Shizuku, you really got into your part. You are terrifying? No, terrific!
Huh? What's wrong, Shizu... I mean sapphism.
Synthesters. They've slipped into that crowd over there.
What? Now?
The girls of SP Squad cannot forgive those who would dare throw the piece of Akiba off balance.
Hey! Shizuku!
Oh my! You must go after her, please!
You there! You have been identified as synthesters, bent on throwing Akiba's piece off balance!
What the hell's your problem, you little cosplay bitch?
With the melody of purest water, I, Sapphism, shall punish you!
Hey, what's going on? They putting on a skit for us?
Oh, cameras at the ready! This ought to be good!
Prepare for judgment!
Bravo!
Bellissimo!
What a great show! Stripperism rules!
I can't believe we just fought synthesters in costume.
I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me.
No, it's okay. Thanks to you, we won the Performance Award. See? Somebody on the executive committee even gave us a trophy.
So glad people mistook that for a show.
Cosplay is actually rather enjoyable.
Right? You know, there's a sequel to Strip Prism called Strip Prism R. We should cosplay from R next time.
I look forward to it.
Oh, come on! We're going to do it again? Oh, boy.
I want us to make Akiba a peaceful place very soon, so we can all cosplay together without a care on our faces.
I'd like that too. Let's make it happen.
But first, we should go back to Mogra to put up our trophy.
So Ren's actually offered to join us, huh? Certainly didn't expect that.
She's a multi-talented person fighting to defend Akiba.
But asking us to kick Shizuku out of the group?
We're still missing too much information. We should ask Miss Kasugai directly about the Daishion connection, I think.
I sent a note to her mail address, but she hasn't written me back yet.
Yeah, she seems all flighty and free-spirited, but she's still a company president. I bet she's got a lot on her plate. Unlike the owner of a certain game bar I know.
Hey now, be nice to your elders.
If the Akiba freedom fighters want to join forces with Rin, I'll understand. I can chase after the synthesters by myself.
Now hold on just a minute. We've done great together all this time. We can't split up now.
Thank you.
Let's put this whole Rin business on hold for now. It's about time to get out and patrol.
Man, I don't know if I can keep my head clear with all this Daishihan organization nonsense. But I guess we've still got a town to save, right?
We do. I think we should start in the Yodobashi Camera Plaza this time. This town is filled with stories and music, all tied together by the smiles of those who hear them. I find that way of life to be positively inspiring. But the synthesters seek to disrupt it. They're the missed note in the symphony, the flubbed line in the play, and I won't rest until they've been stopped. Look, at that corner. Those are synthesters, without a doubt. Let's go. Is that all? Be careful. I'm still sensing a presence.
Ha ha ha! Found you! I knew if I left enough bait for you, you'd eventually come crawling out from your hole.
Zenya Amo.
You left me in debt to you when last we met. And I've come here to settle accounts. Debt goes against my principles, you see. I hate to owe money and despise owing favors. But the worst debts of them all are debts of pride, and I can't allow this one to go unpaid. I will repay my debt to you in full, this instant. I am no longer the Xenia you've come to know. I have unlocked my inner power to become Hyper Xenia! And Hyper Xenia will not allow the likes of you to stand in his way!
Careful. Everything about him is different than it was before.
Pathetic ants! Ride in the dirt beneath my magnifying glass and let me watch you burn! You think you've hurt me? I barely even felt a scratch!
You're lying. Even the original Synthester can't possibly brush off such massive damage.
You worthless scum! Do you still think you can stand up to me? I'll tear you limb from limb!
No, he can still move.
Die!
That's enough!
Rin?
You think I'd leave something like this for my big sister to handle?
Out of my way! What do you think you're doing?
Rin. Why? Why would you cover for us like that?
Rin, how could you? How could you stand in the way of our ambitions? No, my power is reversing, head burning up!
What's wrong? You look a bit winded.
Damn you! I can't fight like this! I demand a rematch! If garbage like you thinks it can defeat me, then come to the battle arena and prove it! Consider this my official invitation. And should you turn me down, I'll make sure the innocents of this town take your place in hell. Do you hear me, garbage? This is my royal command!
He got away?
Sis, I told you not to get yourself involved any more than you already were.
Rin, hang in there. No time for questions now. We need to get her someplace safe. Come on, let's take her back to Mogra.
She's got some scrapes and bruises, but I don't see any signs of serious injury anywhere.
So, Shizuku, you gonna tell us how you know her or what?
Rin is my younger sister.
Right, of course. She's your sister. Huh? Wait, hold the phone. She's your sister?
That was an oddly delayed reaction.
So does that make her a Night Eater too?
You know, I actually called this one. Just wish I'd have said it out loud. It's like the kind of twist you see on TV. You've got the two sisters at odds, both dealing with some major crisis, and then some bad guy comes in, and they both have to fight him.
Really?
Pops, you so didn't call this. Don't even pretend. And wipe that whole smirk off your face.
Two little sister characters in the same group. This could pose a danger to our identities and create a rift in the fabric of reality.
No, I'm fairly certain that it couldn't.
6 months ago, Rin ran away from home, but she left a note behind. It was roughly 50 pages long and outlined all her resentment and hatred toward me. It said I no longer had the right to call her sister, and proclaimed that she never wanted to see my face again, among other things.
50 pages isn't a note, that's a freaking light novel.
Was it her falling out with you that led her to run away from home?
Well...
I think Rin is waking up.
Rin, are you all right? Thank goodness you're awake. I was afraid you might not ever open your eyes again.
Why? I tried so hard to keep you from getting involved.
I'm sorry, Rin. I only wanted to know how you truly felt.
Sis, I'm really sorry. I wanted so much to keep you from getting caught up in my fight. So I wrote all those horrible things.
I thought that might have been it. You left me that note so I'd stay away. That must have been very painful for you. I'm so sorry you had to go through that.
No, I'm the one who should apologize. That was an awful thing for me to do. I just couldn't live with the thought of placing you in harm's way. So I thought... Sis, I'm so sorry. Please, can you ever forgive me?
Of course. It'll take more than 50 pages of hatred to bring me down.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'd hold that against her if it were me.
Yeah, me too.
We'll talk more later. For now, you need to get some rest.
You're welcome to stay here as long as you'd like.
You say that like you own the place. I mean, not like I'm gonna turn her away or nothing.
Thank you very much.
All right then. I'll take advantage of your hospitality for a while. Thank you.
So pop idols can be night eaters too, huh? Truth really is stranger than fiction.
I'd say they're equally strange and equally ordinary.
Rin, you're up and about.
Yup. A little R&R is all I needed to get my strength back. I feel totally fine now. Everyone here at Mogra has been really kind to me. So thanks once again, from the bottom of my heart.
No, we don't need to be thanked. It's the least we can do after you've given us so many good times with your lovely music.
Oh, well, thanks for that too. I'm kind of a terrible singer, honestly, but if you enjoy it, that's good enough for me.
Man, it's like this Rin and the pop idol Rin are two totally different people.
Indeed. This Rin is far more courteous.
That's because as a pop idol, Rin's what you might call a tsundere. Hard on the outside, but soft where it counts.
Hard on the outside is right. Seems like all her songs are about the frozen moon staining her heart with madness and other screwy stuff like that.
That's entirely a stage persona. It's all a carefully rehearsed act.
It would have to be. The Rin I know is as gentle and kind as can be.
Oh, come on, sis. You're embarrassing me. All this talk of me being gentle and kind and cute and wise.
I think you added a couple.
That's why it shocked me so much when you left me that note.
That was an act too. I just didn't want you getting mixed up in my problems. But forget about me for a second. Why on earth, of all people, would you make a boy like this your familiar?
Huh?
You can only enter into the blood contract once in your entire lifetime. You two are bound by fate now, forever. I mean, you're this elegant young lady, sis. Don't you think you should have chosen someone a little more presentable? I'm just saying, it pays to be discriminating.
Rin, this young man has come to my aid countless times already. So please try not to say such hurtful things about him.
Sis, I can't fault you for being kind-hearted. If you want to take pity on some wretched lowlife, that just shows how compassionate you are.
Hey, not to break up this touching display of emotion, but you've got somebody glaring holes through you right now. If she doesn't say something, she might explode.
Well, who might you be?
Some wretched lowlife's little sister.
Little sister?
I've been listening to your slanderous ramblings. Nobody, and I mean nobody, is allowed to speak ill of Brody but me.
Well, look at you, cutest thing ever. Ugh. You're nothing at all like your brother. Could it be that he's only your half-brother or some such?
No. We're definitely blood siblings.
Oh, well, thank goodness you've got all the good genes. Your adorability is some kind of miracle. I'm gonna pat your head now. Pat, pat.
Somebody help. I'm gonna go to sleep now.
What a charming little lady. Now listen up, minion. Sis may have had some nice things to say about you, but don't let it go to your head. Make sure you know your place and act with all appropriate discretion. If you start to get overly familiar with her, you'll be sorry. Are we clear?
So much for gentle and kind.
Rin, I wonder if you might tell me now why you disappeared, why you ran away.
Greetings and salutations to you all. What's this I hear about the Freedom Fighters gaining a new member?
Shion Kasugai!
At ease, Rin. Or shall I call you Ms. Tokikaze? I have no desire to fight you.
Then why did you come here?
Rin, calm down. Let's hear what she has to say.
Thank you, Shizuku. I know you first came to my company because you were looking for something. And I also know there must be a reason you harbor such misgivings about the company now, yes?
There is a reason. It's because of the synthesters who've been terrorizing Akiba. Every time they show up, I search the area, and I always find Daishihan's tracks somewhere nearby. Tracks so deep and obvious you shouldn't even try to deny them. Daishihan's involved, and that's crystal clear.
And that's why you entered our poster girl contest, I suppose.
So, President Shion Kasugai, are you going to stand there and tell me you have no idea what's going on inside your own company? Wherever there are synthesters, Daishihan is always close behind them.
I'm afraid you're only half right, Rin. And the other half is absolutely wrong.
Excuse me?
The reason I've been playing hooky so much lately is because my company suffered a bit of a coup d'etat, you might say.
A coup d'etat? That don't sound good.
A particular faction in the office has been fighting to dethrone me. If they take my place, they'll impose their own management paradigm, very different from mine. Officially, they're pursuing research and development for a new medical breakthrough. Well, breakthrough might be putting it too mildly. Supposedly, this new technology can stimulate the human body at the cellular level, accelerating everything from healing time to muscle growth.
You don't mean...
My, you catch on quick. Now, if I were to venture a guess, I'd say their efforts have been focused on synthesters' medical treatments. Synthesters may be weak to sunlight and prone to violence, but in other ways, they're far superior to the rest of us.
Except they operate outside all sense of reason or purpose. To use beings like that for any sort of personal gain is...
Let's get back to the point. you're admitting Daishihan Pharmaceuticals is connected to the organization.
I'm saying it may very well be. Unfortunately, we have no proof. What I can say is that my company has vermin in the walls, and they're constantly scurrying behind my back.
Meaning, if Daishihan is in cahoots with the organization, you're not involved, right?
That's what I have been trying to tell you, yes. It's a bit of a shame, really. When the synthesters first came about, I thought I was the first in the company to know anything about them. I never suspected that anyone around me could have been involved, let alone behind it all, if that's what they are. I was so busy looking, I missed the answers right under my nose.
Always darkest right by the lamppost, huh?
Well, coup d'etat or no, I'm still officially the company president. I'll do what I can to clean house and expose whatever threads bind us to this organization. But Rin, I truly would appreciate your help. I want you to continue investigating Daishihan from the inside, just as you have been.
I'd have done that with or without you. And don't think I've taken my eye off you yet, Shion Kasugai. For all we know, you're just here to trick us into letting our guard down.
Believe what you will. It is my company, after all. Ultimately, the responsibility does rest with me. I have indeed. Believe me, I wish I could throw in the towel and live the simple life of an ordinary researcher again. Sadly, in the world of business politics, one does not simply stop being CEO on a whim. At any rate, I believe I've told you all I know. If I discover anything useful, I'll be sure to contact you again post-haste. Though I may not be CEO for much longer.
Shion Kasugai. How far can we trust you?
Okay, so Miss Kasugai's looking into the Daishihan stuff, right? So let's get back to the problem we got. Zenya Amo's still waiting for you guys at the battle arena.
He warned us that if we didn't face him there, he'd attack the innocent people of Akiba indiscriminately.
The synthesters are already attacking people indiscriminately, though. What kind of a threat is that?
I think what he means is there'll be more attacks if you guys don't hurry over to the damned arena.
Amo raised his own power during our last battle. He's not going to make this easy.
Wow, that sounds so cool.
Hey, listen. You got this guy cornered, and dogs bite when you corner them. Times like this, ain't no such thing as being too careful.
Amo could call us out at any moment. We should go.
I want to go too, sis.
No, you're staying here.
But why?
Come on, to the battle arena.
So, you didn't back down after all. You deserve a slow clap for that. What brought you here, then? Resignation to your fate, or delusional confidence?
You synthesters are a blight on this town. No one has the right to steal these people's livelihoods.
What livelihoods? These people only squander their precious mortal time. You see, contrary to popular belief, all men are not created equal. Rather, every man has his worth. And otaku are no exception. All they do is consume that which they're given. They make no contribution to society. They pursue no real goal. They're jacks of no trade and masters of nothing. It's the natural order of things to drain such cowards dry. Fitting, is it not, that their energy should provide the nourishment we seek? In the Great Master's plan, each rung in the ladder of society will receive exactly what it deserves. We can shake ourselves free of all the irresolute, spiritless nobodies in this accursed existence. Allow me to spell it out for you in words you can understand, then. You pathetic otaku aren't needed. I can see you're not about to listen to reason. Which leaves me no choice but to separate your souls from your broken bodies.
We got him?
No! It can't be!
It is. You lost. It's over.
I'm not like the other otaku. I put everything, my life itself, on the line. I was going to make this a haven of chosen otaku. Only the finest specimens. Damn it! Was I wrong? Was I not defending this town's righteousness? If not, then everything I've done is... No! No!
You're no longer a synthester. And until your wounds heal naturally, you'd do well to stay away from this town you love so much. But once you've reverted into an ordinary otaku, I look forward to meeting you again on the streets of Akihabara. I don't know how we did it, but we won. And I'm very glad you're all right. Show yourself. You cannot hide from me.
So, you've proven yourself superior to Xenia. Such a contradiction is man. He will fight against an injustice for generations, but as soon as he gains the faintest gleam of power, his conviction begins to falter. Such was the fate of Xenia. He flew too close to the sun, lured by his own predominance, until his wings simply burned away. We've all seen his kind before. A man who shows remarkable talent until his first taste of loss. Then, after a single setback, he loses all faith in himself. His invincible self-image cracks and crumbles. If only he would have evaluated his failings, learned from them and grown. Instead, he invested the whole of his being into a drug he knew so little about. Such a pity. I had plans for him. I had hoped he'd be of use for longer. But I can only fault myself for that miscalculation.
So you're the one behind all this. I've been looking for you. For quite a while.
Shizuku. After Ren left, I never imagined you, too, would abandon the Night Eater village.
We agreed to let no harm befall the humans. When one of us breaks that pact, the rest of us have a duty to set things right. Soga, do you honestly comprehend what it is you're doing?
Of course, and I have taken every precaution, I assure you. Fate has already chosen whose lives will continue and whose will not.
What gives you the right?
Arguing is pointless. The truth of the matter came to me long ago. And so, I can offer you two choices. Either leave this town, or sit by and watch as the inevitable comes to pass. You are free to choose whichever best suits you. But know that if you insist on becoming obstacles again, I will not hesitate to crush you.
His name is Soga Kagutsuki. He's from the same Night Eater clan as myself and Rin. And he looks to be the mastermind behind this whole operation. I had a feeling he might be. I just hoped I was wrong. I come from A village of night eaters. We're a long-lived people, much longer lived than ordinary humans by far. However, our reproductive abilities are spotty. We're rarely blessed with children, and our numbers are dwindling. Neighboring villages have forgotten we even exist. Most of us have simply accepted that as our fate and gone on with our lives. But not Soga. He tried to rally the people of the village into actively pursuing some means of keeping the Night Eater legacy alive. Unfortunately for him, no one was interested. I think they'd all given up by that point. The last Night Eater to be born was Rin, and that was over 150 years ago.
Well, the jury's still out on the exact time frame there.
Then, about 2 years ago, Soga disappeared. Rather suddenly at that. It's as if he decided his ruined kin were no longer worth his time, so he turned his back on us and left.
Hold up. Are you seriously telling me Rin is over 150 years old? What does that make you then?
My official age is 15, thank you very much.
I was born about 20 years before Rin, I believe. Though when you live as long as we do, you stop keeping track after a while.
Yeah, my mind's kind of blown right now. I thought you were both young girl characters, but I guess you're actually older woman characters.
Don't define people by their appearances.
Back on topic. Do you know what this Soga person's doing in Akiba? Or why he's gotten involved with the synthesters?
We've been synthester hunters since the very beginning.
But we've had no synthesters to hunt for at least the past 100 years.
Because of that, most of us essentially stopped thinking about them and forgot what they were capable of.
So, when the cursed things came crawling out here, I started wondering, could our missing brother have something to do with it? That's when I wrote that nasty letter to keep Shizuku away, then skipped town to find out.
Causing me minor trauma in the process. Regrettably, it seems Rin's intuition was right on the mark. Soga is the one pulling the strings here, without question.
So if we do something about him, that'll take care of the synthesters too?
That seems likely, yes.
Big Brother's not the only one who's gotten himself caught up in this mess, though. Daishi Hunt Pharmaceuticals definitely has their nose in this, too. Not sure how deep they go, but still.
There are other questions as well, such as, why is this only occurring in Akiba? And why have no other locations been targeted?
That is a very good question.
Maybe it is happening in other places. It could be.
Well, if it is, nobody's talking about it on Pitter. I've only been seeing clips about monsters in Akiba.
Well, how about that? A real secret society trying to pull some evil plan on Japan.
Not Japan, just Akiba. The question remains, why has Soga come here? And why is this town the only place he's targeted? If we can answer these questions, we might be able to get to the heart of the matter.
Well, either way, we've still got a long road ahead of us. Maybe now we know who the bad guy is, but that don't exactly solve the problem. Know what I mean? Remember, the streets of Akiba are still crawling with those damn synthesters.
Yeah, I agree. We can't rush things. We're freedom fighters. We've got a job to do, and we've got to do it right. Right?
So, guess we better get back to patrolling, since there ain't too many other options.
Good luck to everybody! Safe returns!
Okay, sis, you're with me.
I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, you're a celebrity. If you're walking around out there, you'll attract a crowd in no time.
That could be a problem.
I think it would be best if you were to accompany me.
We call Main Street, which means you two get Showa Street.
Understood. Synthesters. Are you ready?
Huh? Whoa! These are the guys with the rewards on their heads.
Which means if we take them both down, we get double the reward. Can't mess this up then. Better take that medicine so we can kick their asses in one go.
Medicine?
Yahoo! This stuff right here gives you more energy than you know what to do with.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We sure ain't gonna lose now.
This is the same as before. Don't let your guard down. These synthesters are out of control. They've abandoned what little reason they had. Well, we pulled through, but those weren't like the others. They were far more violent. Just like Amo the last time we faced him. Most likely the result of that drug they took before battle. But what was it? You don't look well. Your face is pale. Are you all right? You're staggering. Were you injured in the fight? I don't think it has anything to do with your stomach. That sound, is that your phone? Yuto seems to have found something. We should head back to Mogra.
Hey, over here! Hurry! Ah, you must have gotten my email. Glad you could make it.
What's the problem?
The problem? Well,
I found her. She's over here.
as you can see, I'm being rather fervently pursued. And I was hoping beyond hope that you'd come to my rescue. Whew, glad that's over with. Much obliged. I was on my way to Mogra when I found myself completely surrounded. I had nowhere else to turn.
Can you explain what's going on?
Once we're somewhere else, yes, of course I can. Shall we say, back at Mogra? Come now, let's be off.
Man, first Rin, now Shion. The freedom fighters keep growing and growing.
Oh, hey, are we gonna throw a welcome party for the new people?
I'll have to decline on that.
Yes, with things as they are, I don't think it would be appropriate. I believe I'll put in for an extended stay at a nearby hotel for the time being.
Ooh, that sounds so nice. I'd love to live in a hotel for a while sometime.
Didn't you once tell me you can only sleep on Japanese futons, though? The hotels around here are all Western style with beds.
Oh, yeah. Probably wouldn't be able to get any rest at all in that case.
Speaking of rest, you were a bit unsteady when last we fought those enhanced synthesters. Has your condition improved since then? Your body still needs calories. Don't forget to replenish them after a battle. If you should experience any further discomfort, please be sure to let me know right away. Also, I'm sorry to ask this at such a time, but I have some shopping to do, and I'd like you to accompany me. Well, see, I'm looking to buy a figurine, and Kaito said you were the expert on that. It's Lily Omi from Striprism. And I want it badly. There's a perfect spot for it in my room. I'm fine with just the one figurine, thanks. So, I suppose we should start by heading into Electric Town? The one I'm looking for is pre-transformation, wearing her elementary school backpack. I thought it might be. It caught my eye right away. Do you think the stores might be sold out of it? How many do you think we'll need to check? Nothing. Not here either. No luck. There it is! 1/8 scale Lily Omi, schoolgirl model. It's even prettier than the pictures made it out to be. Okay, I'm going to buy it.
Hold it right there! That out-of-print figurine is mine! Hand it over! You want one of your own, you can go find it someplace else!
But we got to it first.
What, you gonna fight for it?
I could never hand Lily Omi over to violent brutes like you. With the melody of purest water, I, Sapphism, shall punish you. Purity wins the day. I, Sapphism, shall forever safeguard Akiba's prosperity. Thank you for helping me search for my figurine. It was quite enjoyable. Like hunting for buried treasure. I'm sure it's days like this that the people passing through these streets hold dearest in their hearts. I hope you'll help me look for treasure again in the future. But right now, I think we should return to Mogra. Oh, it looks like Shion's been trying to get a hold of me. She wants me to meet up with her. Please, go on ahead. I'll be back in a little while.
All right, please get in.
So if I do this for you, you swear you'll...
You have my promise already. Just please keep it our little secret.
Understood.
Thank you so much.
Hold it right there! Finally caught you red-handed, Shion Kasugai. What are you plotting? Where are you taking my sister?
Excuse me?
Rin, this isn't...
Sis, get away, now!
No, Rin, this is not what you...
What's going on?
Save your breath. Minion, get her!
Are you sure about this? Because I have no idea what's going on.
Let's do this.
I'll take that.
Hell?
Oh!
Killjoy.
Not getting back up.
No way!
You didn't have to tear my clothes off, you know.
Come on, Shion Kasugai. Time for your confession. You've been lying from the start, haven't you? You fooled everybody else, but not me.
Rin, I've been trying to tell you it's not what you think.
Good, good. You explain it, Shizuku. Rin, listen to your sister. And would somebody please give me back my clothes?
Certainly. So, Rin, Miss Kasugai was not threatening me. She had no wish to harm any one of us. She simply wanted to give me a medical examination.
Medical examination?
That's right. And not even an invasive one. No physical risks whatsoever.
I was going to read her height, weight, blood pressure, eyesight, and so forth. Nothing more. It would teach us more about the differences between night eaters and regular humans.
So, that's it? That's all? But When Sis was about to get into that car, she looked kind of fidgety. And you were asking her to keep quiet about something.
Well, she was going to... See, there's a rare... It's something from SP.
Huh? You're not making any sense, Sis.
Striprism. The Best Hits Collection CD. She found a copy of it and was going to give it to me in exchange for the medical exam.
Sis, the last time someone here agreed to that, they strapped him down and turned him into a synthester. Besides, why all this secrecy, Kasugai? Why'd you have to bribe her behind our backs?
I'm sorry if you saw it that way. I certainly didn't mean to shake your trust in me. And the CD was meant as a thank you, not a bribe.
But we still don't know the whole story.
Rin, apologize to Miss Kasugai right this minute.
I'm sorry, Miss Kasugai.
It's quite all right. Think nothing of it. You were simply concerned for your sister, and that's nothing to apologize for. I'll reschedule the exam for another day.
All right.
And I'd like to accompany you back to Mogra. I have a certain proposal to tender regarding our battle plan from here on out. You'll be going back as well, I trust? Come on then. There's no time to lose.
The final preparations have been completed. Be gone. Get out of my sight.
I want to know why you're doing this. Why corrupt Akiba? What do you hope to accomplish by releasing synthesters into the town?
The synthesters are merely the groundwork for a much larger plan. My ultimate goal is the town itself. I intend to turn Akiba into a perfect dark utopia. I've been using the synthesters all this time to gather life energy, so I can create that dark utopia and turn Akihabara itself into a machine that gathers even more. Once I've done that, I'll be able to gather life energy from all over Japan. Nay, from all over the world. And then the Night Eaters will finally take their rightful place. Our people will rise from the brink of extinction to the heights of glory.
I can't let you do that. I won't let that happen, no matter what.
Don't be so hasty, Shizuku. It seems you haven't noticed the changes your partner is going through. Otherwise, I doubt you'd be so quick to stand against me.
What?
Are you all right? Oh dear, he's burning up.
My dark utopia is becoming a reality. And it's already taken quite a toll on that poor boy's body.
Soga, please, you need to put a stop to this right now.
Oh no. I will see it through to its conclusion. This town's end shall be its new beginning, bearing witness to the dawn of a new era. An era in which we Night Eaters finally receive our due. May we never meet again.
Soga!
All we wanted to do was lure out Sakaguchi. Now here we are with more than we bargained for.
But a dark utopia?
Can you walk? I suggest we fall back to Mogra. Would you lend him a shoulder as well, Shizuku?
Of course.
His fever. It's still not breaking.
So much for standard medicine. What could have brought this on?
If his condition was deteriorating this much, why didn't he say anything about it?
Brother, hang in there. This is terrible. His pep was his only redeeming feature.
It'll be okay. He'll get better soon. I know he will.
You were just pushing yourself too hard.
Wasn't just him. We all kept on pushing him. Put all our faith in him like he was some kind of RPG hero or something. Expected the world of the poor boy. Synthester, Night Eater, whatever he is now. At some point, we all forgot he's just a regular high school kid, too.
What he is an idiot. A colossal freaking idiot. Letting himself get beat down like a lowly minion. Something terrible is happening! People are collapsing one after the other all around Akihabara Station!
Wait, what?
I don't know the reason. People are just falling down when they get near the station. Even the police officers investigating are affected.
Confirmed. Pitter is lighting up with reports of it. It's all anyone's talking about right now.
You don't think.
Soga's Dark Utopia.
That crazy plan of his is actually happening?
The people who've collapsed are being drained of their life energy.
But why Akihabara Station? There's nothing particularly notable about that area.
If only we knew where their hideout was, we could bust in there and beat some sense into that jackass.
Their hideout, of course. That could be it. That could be the place.
You figured out where they're hiding?
When we were studying the pattern of attacks before, I thought it seemed like the circle was a little off-center from Akihabara Station.
So where the hell is it already?
Just southwest of there. The construction site for the new Radio Kaikon building.
The Radio Kaikon building? But how do you...
Now that you mention it, the building's all tarped up and there aren't a lot of people who've seen what's inside.
Worth a look, that's for sure.
I can feel it too. I can feel the radio waves cutting through me.
Rin and I will go investigate. The coming battle is between Night Eater and Night Eater. Rin and I should go by ourselves.
And before the rest of you volunteer, remember, ordinary humans can't get anywhere near the station.
It'll be all right. Don't worry.
Yeah, what she said.
But are you too sure you can fight him, considering his motives?
He's sacrificing one race to save another. And yeah, you know what? Maybe it's in our nature to fight for survival. Sure it is. But he's hurting innocent victims to try and force our people into his idea of a future. There's nothing natural about that, and I'm not gonna let it happen. No way.
Rin.
I know what Big Brother's going for. I do. He thinks our future's on his shoulders. Hell, maybe he's right about that. But this isn't the way.
You're right. It's not.
You better come back, you hear me? I don't want to lose any friends here.
They'll be back. Got no doubts about that.
There's still a lot to see and do here in Akiba, after all.
I fiercely concur.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, we're heading out. Take care of him while we're gone. And they're off!
I hope we don't regret letting them go by themselves.
We had no choice. We all know what would happen if any of us poor humans came within sight of the station. If we had joined them, we'd only have been in the way.
Broke down. You shouldn't be up.
Dude, you can barely stand. Don't try to be a hero.
As you are now, you wouldn't be much help to her. If anything, you'd be a liability.
I understand your feelings, but your body is in scrambles.
Shambles.
Shambles! If you push yourself any harder, you might break.
What the?
Look out!
Is this it? Is this the nest of the rats who oppose Lord Kagetsuki?
Synthesters.
Damn it! In here?
Kati, take the sister and hide in the back room.
Oh, okay. Please, stay calm and come with me.
What are you standing around for? If you're going, go already. We'll handle the fighting. If you really want to chase after Shizuku and Rin, now's your chance. Hiya! Barf!
Whoa! Holy crap! Pops, you're way stronger than you look.
Yes, if only we'd known that sooner, you could have joined the battle party.
Nah, the old guard's supposed to train the heroes, not show them up. Come on, you know how it works.
Damn! All right, have it your way.
Don't you dare underestimate me just because I'm a woman. Yeah! Sight!
Ah!
He's right, you know. If you're so dead set on this, you should go now and come back alive with the Tokikaze sisters in tow.
Go. Go and become a part of Akiba legend.
Good luck.
Frozen One, I believe in you.
You're in such a weak state, and yet... Why are you here? I told you not to come.
Seriously, we left you behind for a reason, you know.
Still, it's very good to see you. I can feel Soga's presence, albeit faintly. There can be no doubt. The key to his plan is inside this building.
You're probably right. So then, what exactly are we expecting to find here?
A source of entropy and corruption. Beyond that specifically, we'll find out. If we eliminate the source, we eliminate the problem. But we need to hurry.
Sis, we've got company.
Grah! You ain't setting one foot in there. Your journey ends here and now.
And we're surrounded. With this many guards, you're definitely right. It has to be the source in there.
We're going to have to fight our way through. Rin.
Don't worry, I'll keep up. I think we got him.
Are you all right? No, I'm fine. Reinforcements. A whole pack of them.
Sis, I've got this.
No, there are too many.
Don't worry, I'm used to big crowds. And these guys look a little shabby. You go ahead and find Big Brother. And you need to go with her. If anything happens to Sis, I'm holding you personally responsible. You got that?
Thank you, Rin. But please, don't get hurt. You're my dear sister, after all. My only sister.
Sis, that's all I needed to hear. Those words alone will keep me safe, I promise. Go on. Now, get in there and save this town. Well, my little sheeplings, it's your lucky day. You're just in time for my final encore. You better get that mosh pit ready.
Is this the core of Soga's dark utopia?
Well, well, I'm impressed you made it this far. Though you'll forgive me if I don't give you the warmest of welcomes.
Soga, there's still time. Put a stop to this foolishness.
Foolishness? Oh, Shizuku, your lack of faith wounds me. This device, you see, ensures the continued survival of the Night Eater clan in perpetuity. Think of it like Noah's Ark. The output still needs some fine-tuning, but once we find just the right glorious frequency, all who come to Akihabara will find themselves drained of their energy before they even know what hit them. One gentle tug on each mortal body, and all those lifetimes' worth of energy will be ours.
If you do that, you'll only ensure that no one comes to Akiba anymore. The whole area will become a ghost town.
Akiba, a ghost town? I find that highly unlikely. As the greed and the passion are sucked from the marrow of its people, the town will swell with its majesty. Few will be able to avert their gaze.
But why? Why Akiba? Why do you need to disrupt these people's lives?
Because this town is perfectly suited to my needs. You see, Akihabara's particular brand of lust and desire is entirely unique.
Unique? How?
Theft, corruption, deception. These are wants which go against man's natural instincts. They are foul and disgusting. But here, those festering desires are ignored, and in their place is unadulterated lust, but a pure lust, new and untarnished. Here, pilgrims offer their devotion, laying down their livelihoods for animation, for games, for songmakers. A new form of piety has flourished within these streets, in reverence to an entirely new sort of god.
That's madness.
No, it's the truth, and I can prove it. The energy I've collected from the people in this town has been inordinately fine and pure. These people have remained chaste in service to their view of the world. Akiba is utterly awash in unspoiled virginity, and their hymns of praise shall echo through the streets of my dark utopia forever. That is the purpose I have been given.
Religious worship changes with the times. That's part of the natural order of things. But to hijack that worship, to force their beliefs to serve you, can you claim any right to do that? Even for your people? If it's our fate to die out, then I accept that fate without regret.
That is your prerogative, but I'm afraid we don't see eye to eye. And you and I are well past the point of debate. What about you, boy? Why do you oppose me? What reason could you possibly have for throwing your life away? It seems you are resolute in your convictions. But I have convictions of my own, and I will not compromise them. Much as I'm certain you will not compromise yours. Therefore, show me the strength of your determination. Make me yield if you can, boy.
Soga!
I've got your back.
You've improved, Shizuku. And here I always thought you hated conflict. Very well then. If this is to be the trial my people must overcome, then by my hand it shall be overcome. Ha!
Soga, is this your true power? But how? You shouldn't have any power left. I need to borrow just a little more strength from you. Thank you. Let's win this. For the future of this town. Did we do it?
No, this can't be. I've been taken down by raw power. Perhaps it's my fate to be ousted by a superior force.
Soga.
Is this the end? Our future, the bright future I saw for us, will never come to pass. Can you accept that, Shizuku? That we Night Eaters must once again return to the darkest of dark nights?
I may not have to, because there's no reason for us to lurk in the darkness anymore. This town will accept us for who we are, even if it takes a while. I'm certain that in time, everyone will come around. Just like you did.
I see. I see the optimism of youth. But no, there is only one path our people can follow now. And that path leads into the abyss. I suppose this is to be our last meeting.
Soga.
Tell me, boy, what is it you like best about this town? Well said. This is goodbye, Shizuku. I'm sorry. Give my apologies to Rin as well.
Brother, if you wanted to change our fate, there must have been other ways to do it. Oh, has your condition improved? So this machine was the cause of your sickness after all. I'm glad you're safe now. Thank you for lending me your strength when I needed it most. I'm glad to have chosen you as my familiar. Wow, that's very kind, but it's making me blush a bit. At any rate, the town is now officially saved. Come on, let's go back. Back to the others.
Hard to believe it's been a whole week since that Dark Utopia mess.
Time passed so quickly.
But doesn't it strike you as kind of weird? I mean, we're talking about this huge incident with all these people involved, but the news has already just forgotten about it. Like there hasn't been a peep lately.
Well, to be fair, they can only repeat "cause still unknown" so many times, can't they? Beyond that, it seems no one has anything left to say.
Not even Daishihan Pharmaceuticals? You'd think they'd be taking some heat for this at least.
Maybe they are, but that's not my problem anymore now, is it?
Don't matter none to me anyway. Everything's wrapped up and back to normal, and that's good enough in my book. Don't seem like nobody died in the whole Synthestor hullabaloo neither. At least, I ain't heard about it if anybody did. Tons of people hospitalized after getting their energy sucked out, though.
Supposedly, all the Synthestors who burned up in the sun turned back into humans and were found collapsed on the street, believe it or not. They're in tremendous pain and have to go through rehabilitation before they can rejoin society at large, but, well, that's the price you pay, I suppose.
As long as Protector is good, that's all that matters.
So everything's more or less okay in Akiba. But what about you Night Eaters?
Our people used to be worshipped as earth deities, feeding off the piety of our loyal subjects. But these days, the nights have grown a bit less dark, and nature has become a bit less threatening. Our hearts used to beat to the people's prayers, but now those prayers are silent, and our powers fade.
Is it that lack of piety that's keeping you from having children? Is there just not enough life energy for the task? Is that why you're dying out?
Soga thought he could take the desires of Akiba's people and harness them into a new kind of piety to replace what we had before. And he was doing it for us, all of the Night Eaters, myself and Rin as well. He was doing it to give us a future.
To give your whole race a future. I think I would have gone to those extremes for my brother too, if I had to. Because if anything ever happened to him, it would be troubling. Very troubling indeed.
But since his Dark Utopia plan failed, doesn't that mean you guys are back to square one?
If it's our fate to fall in ruin, I'll accept it.
Sis.
But until then, I'm going to go back home and hold funerary rites for our brother, together with my people. You don't need to come, nor do you need to concern yourself with the duties of a familiar any longer.
Come on, sis. Won't you consider staying in Akiba instead?
Do you feel obligated to go?
My mind is made up. The fact of the matter is, my people caused a tremendous amount of trouble for this town, and someone needs to answer for that.
Sis.
I'll be leaving tomorrow.
What? That soon?
And I need to prepare for the trip. So if you'll please excuse me.
I wonder if Shizuku will really go back home.
The way she was talking, it sure sounds like it. Won't be the same around here without her.
You're staying at least, right, Rin? I mean, if you leave too, things are just gonna be way too depressing around here.
Don't worry. I'll be sticking around in Akiba for at least a little while. There are still shows for me to headline after all. Though, I do wish Sis would stay here with me.
Tomorrow we'll say our goodbyes to Shizuku here at Mogra. And then, I think you should walk her to the station.
What? How come? Why don't we all get to go?
Kaito, you are not very good at reading the mood.
I believe Yuto has the right idea. Shizuku's final moments here should be spent alone with him.
Oh, now I get it.
Thank you all for everything.
I can't believe you're really going. I never know what to say in situations like this.
If you should ever have any trouble, please don't hesitate to contact us. We'll be here for you.
Let's watch Strip Prism SDX next time!
I'll leave the upstairs room just the way it is, in case you ever want to come back.
Oh, sis. You know I'm not great with goodbyes. But I'll come visit for the Obon Festival, and for New Year's.
We'll see you off here, but he is going to carry your bags to the station for you.
You can work him to the bone if you have to. He is your familiar after all.
Thank you again, everyone. The days I spent here with you will always be at the forefront of my memories. I promise. I'll never forget any of you. I truly appreciate everything you've done for me. Farewell. Thank you for helping me with my things. I hate leaving all this activity behind. At first, I found it noisy and irritating in this town. But I've come to regard this bustle as proof of the many wonderful interactions people are having here every day. It's like the sound of Akiba breathing. Maybe it was unfair of me to let you help me with my bags. I'm betting you came along with the sole intention of trying to stop me from leaving. You may have even anticipated it working. Figured you'd convince me not to go back home. Well, to be honest, I don't want to go. But our people have caused so much trouble for you humans. And moreover, I cost my entire race their only hope. I certainly don't approve of Soga's methods, but they would have worked if I hadn't intervened. Regardless of anything else, it's my fault that his plan failed. And as a Night Eater, I have to answer for that. As I said, I don't want to go back to my village. I want to stay here with all of you and see more of this wonderful town. I can't forgive myself for what I did to you. I stole something very important from you. The ability to feel the warmth of the sun on your skin. Whatever power or longevity I gave you in return, it's a poor trade. I made you inhuman. I can't ever ask for forgiveness. Not from the Night Eaters, not from Soga, and certainly not from you. But I want to live in this town. This is where I want to be, with all the people I hold dear. Moreover, I want to try to find another way. Another means by which we Night Eaters can have a future. You are the sun in my sky. But while the light of the sun burns my body, you burn my heart. I love you. I never want to leave your side again. It's all right. You don't need to say a word. I can tell how you feel from the rhythm of your heartbeat. Let's be together. And let's bear witness to it together. Whatever the future has in store for Akihabara.